Welcome back to Candy's Classic Game Shrine, everyone. And today on Adventures in the Third Dimension, we're going to review Mario Clash for the Virtual Boy. Mario Clash for the Virtual Boy was developed and published by Nintendo and their R&D 1 team. It released in the US sometime in October of 1995 and in Japan on September 28, 1995. Mario Clash is the only other officially released Mario game for the Virtual Boy other than Mario's Tennis. Mario Clash is a 3D version of the classic Mario Bros. Arcade game, and much like that classic, your goal is to defeat all of the enemies on the screen. In this game, you have a time limit, 2 ledges to play between, there's no coins except for in the bonus challenge, and there's no POW block. The general story behind this game is that there's a bunch of Bowser's minions that have taken over Clash Tower, and it's causing chaos. It's up to you to defeat everybody and take back the tower. Do you have what it takes to make it through 99 floors? Yes, you heard that right, 99 floors. This game focuses heavily on the 3D gimmick of the Virtual Boy, and many of the enemies require you to bounce the Koopa shell from one ledge to the other. Mario Clash has some decent music, but considering the game is 99 levels long, it doesn't offer that much variety in the music or the gameplay. One thing you can definitely benefit from is a password system for people that exceed playing through level 40. Mario Clash features a few enemy types: Koopa, Spike, Thorny, Paragoomba, Lob, Sidesteppers, Big Boo, Snake, and Pokey. Koopa in this game are the only enemies you can directly jump on, and throwing their shells are your only means of defeating enemies. Spike is super weak, and one throw directly at him will kill him. He's the only enemy that's a one-hit kill. Thorny is slightly more strong than Spike. Thorny can only be killed by throwing a shell from the opposite ledge as him twice. Paragoomba, like most of the enemies in this game, can only be killed by throwing a shell from the opposite ledge twice. Paragoomba can jump and flutter, which makes hitting them a little harder, however they tend to be slow. Lob is a bastard. It throws cannonballs as soon as it sees you, and it can throw cannonballs across the ledges too, so be aware. Sidestepper is a familiar little crab. He made his first appearance in the original Mario Bros. Game. He'll need to be hit on one side to anger him, and then again from the opposite ledge to kill him. Big Boo is a little ghost that flies around the levels. Be cautious, Big Boo goes invisible at times and can't be hit until he reappears, including during fever time. Snake, it's the bane of my fucking existence. This bitch spits out eggs that hatch into more of her. She can only be defeated by hitting her from the opposite ledge twice, and if you're too slow to defeat her, you'll wind up with a level completely overrun with her. Pokey made his first appearance in Super Mario Bros. 2 for the US. Well, he's back and in this game, and he's a prick. You need to hit his torso twice to get him down to his head, and then once he's at his head, you have to hit him 2 more times from the opposite ledge to defeat him. If you're not quick enough, he regrows his body. The controls in this game are seriously fucked up. R&D 1 really dropped the ball on this game, and I don't know how they made such a critical mistake. In all of my life, Mario buttons were always A to jump and B to run. In Mario Clash, the devs thought it was a brilliant idea to switch the buttons to the opposite of what everyone's known since the 80s. Anyway, with that rant over, here's the controls. On the left D-pad, up and down will face Mario front or back. Left and right moves Mario, obviously, left and right, and it also changes the way in which he faces on the rope in the beginning of each level. By holding L and pressing left or right, it causes Mario to run in that direction. Select brings up the IPD screen while the game is paused. Start pauses the game, and when pressed twice, will restart the game. R makes Mario jump, and left and right on the right D-pad will throw shells in their respective directions. A throws Koopa shells, B makes Mario jump, and to restart the game in another way, press Select, Start, A, B, L, and R. Mushrooms appear when the counter on the top of your game screen reaches 0. Mushrooms trigger what's called Fever Time and allow you to simply throw a shell at any enemy and kill them in one go. During Fever Time, you collect double the points as well. Bonus points are accumulated in a few ways. There's a technical bonus that you receive for chaining enemy kills together, and a time bonus where points are added when you complete a level perfectly. Every certain amount of levels, you're given a bonus chance to get more points. Your goal is to collect more coins coming at you by running and jumping. If you get a perfect score, you also get an extra life. Now for the first 50,000 points, and every 100,000 after, you're shown a neat 3D graphic of a Nintendo character zooming into view, along with a phrase and the score threshold that you've achieved. There's Mario, Peach, Luigi, Toad, Bowser, and a few others that are shown on this screen, and it's always at the end of a level. Now I know I said this game was 99 levels earlier, but that's only partially true. It has 99 unique levels, but once you beat those 99 unique levels, it rolls back over to level 1, however the enemies speed up. The true ending is when you hit 999,999 points. You then see this little screen where the enemies go across with white flags saying that they give up. Getting to this point is not frickin' easy. Emulating this game is beyond difficult since the real game relies so heavily on the 3D perspective. It took a lot of focus and save states to get as far as I did. One benefit to emulating though, if you don't have a Flash Boy at least, is that you can use the patch that the amazing Dog P came up with that corrects the button mapping to what we all know and love. Full disclaimer, that patched ROM is the only way I beat this game's 99 levels. My muscle memory was way too strong to train me differently. If you're looking to add this game to your library, prices are on the rise it seems. A loose US copy goes for about $25, and a complete in-box one goes for about $135. A Japanese loose copy goes for about $30, and one of the complete in-box ones go for about $75. Would I recommend this game? Personally, no. Unless you're wanting to complete your Virtual Boy library, just emulate the patched ROM or put the patched ROM on a Flash Boy. The controls made it virtually impossible to play. I feel Nintendo should have released Virtual Super Mario Land or whatever it was instead of this. It would have been a much heavier hitter in my opinion. Alright everyone, that was my review for Mario Clash for the Virtual Boy. Let me know what you thought of the video and the game in the comments below, and until next time, take care.